Let's check out the highlights from round 10 of Lucas Oil AMA Pro Motocross. MX 338, Southwick, Massachusetts, the legendary sand track, and the Rockstar Energy Drink National. First, we'll check out the 250 class championship points on the line here. Christophe Pourcel, Trey Kennard. Whole shot Moto 1 goes to Will Hahn on the Lucas Oil Troy Lee Honda, but quickly he's got pressure from Kennard. Hahn would hold on for half the moto. Solid performance, but Kennard would get around. He's won 4 straight overalls coming into the race today and fires first with a first moto win. Bad news for Pourcel, though. He would crash on lap 1, go back to 12th. He fought valiantly, but would only grab 7th by the time this moto is over. That left Kennard within 5 points heading into moto number 2. Although you got to watch out for Tyler Rattray, who was very close to Kennard, almost caught him at the end of moto 1. He was chomping at the bit in moto 2. But Hahn's going to grab the whole shot again. This time the pressure being applied by Justin Barcia. He would get around, take off with the lead. But then Rattray was digging and digging and digging. He would move into second around Hahn and then go after Barcia. But Barcia, who was 4th in moto 1, Rattray knew a 2-2 would edge out the 4-1, and that would give him the overall. So congrats out to the number 28. Not only does he take the overall win, but he also had a new baby girl, Brooke, at 4 a.m. today, so he's a double winner in our books. As for the championship fight, this time the bad luck goes to Kennard. He would tip over much in the same way that Pourcel did in moto 1. Kennard would end up 9th in this one. Pourcel would get 3rd in the second moto. Kennard makes up 3 points in the championship, only 13 separating them as we head to the final 2 rounds. No such championship drama in the 450 class. It's all about Ryan Dungey. Moto number 1, Brett Metcalf and Ben Townley get good starts, but they tangle on the first lap. Townley goes down. Metcalf's got the lead. Dungey would move up to the number 2 position. He's won a lot of motos lately, but it looked like Metcalf had the answer. Brett, the veteran from Australia, has come so close to moto win so many times. He had this one in the bag until he runs out of gas on the last lap. Dungey wins the moto. Andrew Short also runs out of gas in the last lap. That's going to give Dungey enough points to allow him to wrap up the 2010 Lucas Oil AMA Pro Motocross 450 Championship in Moto 1. He didn't have much left to prove in Moto 2, but he proves it anyway. Townley comes back, gets the early lead, leads for a few laps. Dungey's able to get around him. He'll go 1-1 on the day. Championship and overall victory for the Dunge. Nice job at a rebound for Townley, but the podium is going to be rounded out by Mike Alessi, who was solid in both motos, and Matt Gerke, back from injury. Last year's Southwick winner, is 3rd overall on a pretty wild day in the 450 class. And the women's motocross series was back in action today on the sand. Jessica Patterson goes down, the points leader in the first turn. She's got a lot of work to do, but she would put in the work. She would come all the way back to 2nd and nearly run down Ashley Feilich at the finish of the first moto. Feilich holds on for the win. Well, Patterson, whenever she did right to go fast in Moto 1, she would do it again in Moto 2. She simply checked out a huge overall lead. That would give her 2-1 scores and the win on the day. Feilich and Tara Geiger would round out the podium. This was a golden opportunity for Feilich to make up a whole bunch of points, but the number 2 of Patterson will not be denied.